Hey everyone, how's it going? So, have you ever sat around and wondered to yourself, how strong is the Fakener spec that Mathil created really? No? Well, I'm going to ask that question and answer it for you anyway, so deal with it. So how I'm going to do that is I'm going to play with a level 1 Discharge. The entire source of damage for this spec is a level 20 Discharge, 20 quality. That helps with just the range, so some more clear speed. But we're going to rock with a level 1 Discharge. So that is all of the damage of the spec, because I have something else, increased crit damage, and lightning pen. Otherwise, just Discharge. I'm going to run a creamer. It's got extra monster damage from cold and pack size. So with a level 1 Discharge, you do get a fairly substantial amount less bleach, so that's the biggest problem. And I'll go with a level 20 just for a pack or two, get a good level of comparison. Yep, pretty easy. So, put on our 20 level, not 20, our level 1 Discharge, 269 DPS there for one charge, which is, you know, pretty pathetic. Doesn't matter though. So, you know, granted, it's slower, you can tell. But it's still pretty goddamn good. Sick. So yeah, I mean, this is a level 1 skill right now. That's the entire source of our damage, and we're clearing a 76 map pretty goddamn comfortably still. But you may say, hey, still using a 6 link, how dare you? Well, YOLO, I guess, is what the kids say. So now we're using a 5 link, there's no crit damage. Just got lightning pen, level 1 Discharge. Let's give that a shot as well. And yeah, you still kill stuff. You still kill stuff very well. Oh, and lag. Now, just to mention, cold damage from monsters, you know, the added cold mod on the map is the worst one for me because I don't have any purities towards that element. So I only have 79 cold resist as opposed to the other two, which give substantially more. Oh, look at that, he just pissed off somewhere. So yeah, desync really not fun with this spec, but you know, I haven't played in like a few days on this character, so I forgot which one was bleed. That's bleed. Done. Anyway, yeah, so desync, yeah, can be really annoying with the spec. That's probably the greatest weakness of the spec, honestly. The spec feels super strong in everything except, by God, the desyncs sometimes are just infuriating. Necros have a lot of lightning resist, and this one happens to have an all resist mod to him too. So yeah, with a level 1 Discharge and a 5 link, it's going to be a bit slow. But, you know, we're going to go a step further. We're going to rock a 4 link. Discharge, crit, cyclone. 4 link, so in total our gear setup costs a few exalts now with a level 1 spell. This guy's also all resistant. Bit slow, you know. Don't expect the level 1 skill, not skill, spell even, to do immense amounts of damage. The point here is you can still clear pretty effectively. I am desynced. So yeah, the less damage I have, the more I have to spin, which causes way more desyncs than if you one-shot everything in the entire room ever. So I mean, don't expect it to be this bad when you play, because, you know, a level 20 discharge has something like 10 times damage of a level 1. You don't even need good gear, you don't need anything more than a 4 link. And you will be smashing faces. So I got a pretty shitty roll on the monsters for this map actually. For the demo of this, because yeah, a lot of them are very lightning resistant. And me with my 4 link, I don't have any lightning pen, so I'm entirely reliant on my elemental equilibrium there for the bonus damage. But let me remind you, level 1 discharge, I mean, it has pathetic damage. It's like 10 to 50 lightning on the base gem. What actually is it? 5 to 51. Yeah. Like, I don't think you can really do this with any other spell. Probably, maybe not even any other spec. I'm not sure what other build or spec could use a level 1 spell with no other enhancements to, like, clear stuff. If I was wearing like Herald of Ice on top of this level 1 spell, you know, it'd be twice as fast. But no, none of that. Can't remember if I have one more room or 2. Yep, 2. So the boss, bit of a challenge because it does not die quick at all, so I have to actually play the game. It might take about a minute. Come on, whatever. Can't be bothered killing a single white mob. Ooh, in treasure. How exciting. If we ever kill this guy, then something good may happen? No. Is it perfect? No. Incoming lag. Oh, sweet Jesus. I mean, this is only so, like, exacerbated because I have such weak damage with the level 1 that I'm hitting so many times and critting so many times. So you wouldn't get that kind of lag with a real gem because you kill it a lot quicker, so it only takes like 1 or 2 discharges to actually clear the pack. It's just that with this level 1 discharge, it takes something like 50 discharges to actually kill something. But that's the point. And I mean, really the point I'm making here is how strong the spec is for damage-wise, that you can, like, you're very flexible. You can take less damage nodes if you want. You can drop certain, that's what I'm looking for, like gems, support gems, like for your 5 and 6 link, and run an item rarity, or increased area, or whatever. Yeah. Like, it's pretty flexible given how just good everything is. Alright, so this is gonna hurt. And I have to actually, like, dodge firestorms. Because I can sit in the firestorm for, like, 5 seconds, maybe. But once you cast another firestorm and they start rolling, it, you know, it gets tough. Because I'm also, as I said at the start, leeching literally nothing. Because of how weak the damage is. So we're getting there. Bit of DC. Always good. See what I mean? When you stay in there for too long, like you cast another one, and then some of them start to crit, and DPS starts to happen. So even with 95 fire resist, I think I have, it can get pretty crazy. What do I have? 95 with my flask up. And I'm not attacking her without a flask up. So, that's level 1 discharge with a 4 link. With a few exalts worth of gear, I guess. The most expensive thing I'm wearing would be my dagger, which gives me some spell damage. So what I'm also trying to say is you don't need the spell damage if you can't afford it, if you can't find it, you know, just get a discharge, level 20. Doesn't have to be 20, can be 16, 15, 10. That's all still pretty good stuff. Pretty flexible spec to gear it, support it with gems, grab passives, kinda how you want. Except for the volls. The volls is essential, and a dagger is pretty essential too. Saffles, yeah, I think you kinda need it. If you have weaker damage, Saffles definitely becomes less needed. Like if I'm using the level 1 discharge, Reflect does almost nothing to me, for example. But anyway, I was asking and answering the age-old question of how strong is the Fakener spec really? This was my Rampage character, level 92. The answer being pretty goddamn strong. If you haven't had a go at it yet, I recommend it. You will probably ruin the game for yourself, as nothing will feel as good ever again. So, I'm Mathel, this is the Fakener spec, and thanks for watching. Maybe see you next time.